Can we make our class method as a generic in C sharp? Hello everyone. If you're interested to see the same video in Hindi, link is in the video description. Okay, so in the previous video we have learned about what is generic, how to make your method as any data type so that we can bind our method with the data type as an integer or we can bind our data type string to our calculate method. Now what this is the class level, right? Now what if I'm interested to make our individual method, let's say calculate new as a generic or any data type, so can we do it? This type of a question, cross question, will be asked during your interview questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this class as a old and first of all, I need to change the start name from student to student old. Now, let me just make a copy of this class, and this will be new class. Now, the old class contain the definition in a such a way that it will be whenever we create the object of this class, we definitely need to specify that it is related to which data type, right? Or integer or string or what. So this is the old one. Now what, as I said, that if I'm interested to make a individual method as a generics, so at that time you need to remove this any type from this line and specify over here on which you want to make it as a generic. So this is a new one, this is the old one, right? So the calculate old method will work in the same manner as it is work in a normal way. It receive the two value of an integer a and b, and then we return the value with the use of a return c variable. But over here in the calculate, you can see that this individual method calculate new will work is in a generic mode, in which it returns the data. Even also the return type will be anything, either it can returns integer or either it can returns a string value or whatever based on your requirement, right? Now let me just uh, copy, create the object of this. See, as I said in the earlier, it is not necessary that you write a learn coding. Most of the videos or in the solution, always you will find a T. T, that means any data type. You can bind it any data type. You can receive it or you can return any data type whenever the function returns any value. Okay. So now I'm going to create. So whenever I specify student new, you can see that the old will require the data type, but the new will not, because our method generations calculate new require whenever we call this method. At that time, we need to specify that either it is an integer or a string or whatever, right? So let me create the new one object is equal to new, then a new one dot calculate. See, now this calculate old contains by default the integer data type, but the new will require the values. Let's say if I pass 2 and 3, then it will be work as an integer. So now if I hover my cursor, now this integer a1 a and integer b1 will work as an integer data type. So as you know that whenever we return something data, definitely we need to receive it, and inside the console we need to display it. So let me comment this code as well as over here. Same way, let me comment this code also. First of all, I need to copy this two line, and then let me make a comment over here. Instead of z, I need to make it as a z1. Paste it over here. Instead of obj new, I need to change my object name as well as from new calculate to calculate. See, the important thing is that one of the important see, now calculate in the line number 51, the calculate new method will work as a string, while on the line number 55 the calculate new method will work as an integer form. Same way it will return the string integer value or a string value. And for the simple data type, for the calculate old method, it work in a simple manner. Let's say z2, and instead of calculate new, I'm going to specify add, and let's just change the value so it will help us for the better understanding. So now when I run this application, it will work in a fluent way, but just a tricky question will be asked. This is what the question was sent by one of my student, who said that, ma'am, the question was asked that can we make our any individual method of our class as a generic or any data type. Yes, you can do it. This type of a code will be asked in your practical exam, that okay, we have a this much of a code, then when we create a method of this, they can give you the call like this, what will be the output, what they can give the syntax like this, and they said that what will be the output, it will be work fine, or is it give me an exception, or it will be a run, whatever the questions, the option, the output option can be anything. But if your concept is completely fine and clear, then no one is going to stop you to get the job. And most of the question will be asked during the freshers, as well as in a 1 year of experience, this type of question going to ask. So I hope you like my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and yes, if you have any questions and a list or program which was asked during your interview, please send it to me inside the description. I have specified my email address, so you can just send it me the question and the company in which that practical exam gets asked to you. So I'm going to solve it over here in my video as well. So keep watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you into the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.